Toastmasters. What is Toastmasters? That's right. You guessed it. It is where we come to practice the art of the toast. Just kidding. Although we are always open to new ideas. But seriously, what is Toastmasters? Toastmasters is a worldwide nonprofit educational organization founded in 1924. Next year will mark 100 years of Toastmasters. Truly incredible. There's a network of over 364,000 members in more than 16,200 clubs across 145 countries. For reference, McDonald's has restaurants in only 118 countries. Who's loving it now? The size, scale, and tenure of Toastmasters serves as a testament to the organization's ability to serve as an effective provider of dynamic, high-value, experiential communication and leadership skills development. Man, public speaking is really scary, isn't it? According to most studies, people's number one fear is public speaking. Number two is death. Death is number two. Does that sound right? This means to the average person, if you go to a funeral, you're better off in the casket than doing the eulogy. Isn't that something? To get over that fear, you become a Toastmaster. And there are many benefits that come with that role, including, I guarantee, if you become a Toastmaster, you will improve your public speaking skills. That is the name of the game of Toastmasters. You get up every week and you have a chance to speak in public and to develop that skill. Not only that, you get to network in a small and supportive environment. You get to meet people and develop a strong relationship because guess what? You're coming up here and facing your fears and people get to see that. And other people are coming up here and you get to see that immediately. You develop a strong, profound relationship just based on that alone. Leadership skills are also worked on in every Toastmasters meeting, whether it's the Toastmaster of the day, the general evaluator, the table topics master, or even our executive committee roles. You are given the chance to lead and conduct different portions of the club, the organization, or the meeting itself. You also get to practice writing speeches and presenting in a group setting, giving prepared speeches, as we will see here later today. This is a critical skill in the workplace, in life. Maybe it's a funeral. To be able to write, to prepare, to memorize, and deliver an effective speech is a skill that will carry with you for the rest of your life. Maximizing your potential, that is what I find so awesome about Toastmasters. Being able to maximize our potential and become all that we can. Communication is a skill that we use every single day. Knowing how to do that effectively will pay off 10 times over what it costs to be a Toastmaster. You will gain a competitive edge in the workplace. I personally know a Toastmaster member at another club that was so scared of public speaking, she sat in her car for 3 meetings straight instead of coming into the meeting. She was that scared. The 4th time, she came in and she became a member right away. 2 years later, she tripled her income, and she directly ties that to her taking that leap of faith. How incredible is that? Unlimited personal growth. If you had told me a year and a half ago that I would be voluntarily giving a presentation in front of 25 people, I would have slapped you in the face or run away. It is that simple. Being and becoming a Toastmaster has allowed me to gain the self-confidence, come up here and talk about my journey, the benefits of Toastmasters, and my perspective on the world. The club experience, what is it like to be here at the Ponte Beach Toastmasters Club? First and foremost, a hands-on learning environment. You do not come here every week and sit down and have your voice silenced. That is not what happens. You experience the meeting, you develop experience as a speaker in different roles and fashions across each meeting, whether it's the odd counter, the timing, the general evaluator, giving speeches, impromptu speeches with table topics. You will be in the arena developing your skills as a public speaker. Opportunities to lead, as I touched on. Every single meeting, we have different leaders that conduct us through our meetings, and you have the chance to develop and become an elite leader. Access to a mentor, especially here at Ponte Vedra Beach, we are super high on making sure our mentorship program and our mentor-mentee relationships are strong and sturdy. You get access to someone that has been here before, that has experience delivering speeches, that has experience receiving feedback and knowing how to implement that to grow as a speaker. You get to learn from them so you can avoid some of those mistakes that they made. Practice prepared and impromptu speeches. It's good to be able to write and memorize and deliver a prepared speech, but 99% of the communication we do in the real world is off the cuff, unprepared, unmemorized. Toastmasters, through table topics, allows you to develop that skill. Whether you receive a question, a prompt, a thought, idea, an idiom, something that throws you off a little bit, knowing how to evade that, dodge it, manage it, and deliver a thorough, concise response that's effective, that is a huge skill, and that skill is absolutely developed in Toastmasters. A huge, huge part of the Toastmasters mantra is receiving feedback and evaluating others. You do not come up here and speak and then walk out. You give your speech, you perform your roles, and you are given feedback on how you did. It would be no good if we came up here and just talked and said, hey, I think I did okay, but I'm not really sure. Someone in the audience, as part of their role, their job is to evaluate you, to let you know how you did so you can become better. The club experience here at Ponte Vedra Beach is all about our mission statement. It's what we read at the start of our meeting. It's what we read at every meeting because this is our mission. Providing a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth is what we are about. And guess what? We have fun doing it every single Wednesday, even at 7:30 a.m. The donuts don't hurt too. The worst speech you'll ever give will be far better than the one you never give. To go on the adventure of life and have your voice cower in silence, it is tough for me to think of a greater tragedy. You were not born to be shut up by fear. Your message, what you have to say, is valuable and worth sharing. The first time you give a speech, it might not be anything to write home about, but it is better than the speech that you never give. And by the 100th time you give a speech, as far out as that may be, you will be eternally grateful that you gave that first one. Your voice is meant to be heard, so use it, develop it, and spread it. Pathways. There is an education program that you get access to as being a Toastmaster that helps you develop as a speaker under one of our 11 specific pathways. Maybe you want to learn how to be a stand-up comedian. The engaging humor path is for you. Maybe you want to learn how to motivate people, get people fired up. or there's a motivational strategies pathway. Maybe you just want to master the art of the presentation. Presentation mastery is right there for you. There are 11 different pathways that Toastmasters offers that you are allowed to go down and learn about and experience. And the best part is you can finish one and go to the next one and the next one and the next one. You can get all 11 pathways done. That might be 15 years, but it's possible and it's here for you. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. What would life be like if we had no courage to attempt anything? It wouldn't be anything. When you took your first step on this planet, you showed courage. When you spoke your first words, you showed courage. When you tried a hobby for the first time, you showed courage. When you introduced yourself to a man or a woman and ended up marrying them, you showed courage. When you get up here to deliver a speech, you show courage. Courage is the driving force of life. Now, courage is often wrapped in fear, but it is courage that grows us, which is why fear is our North Star. But no, it is not really fear that we are chasing. It is courage. One of the most underlooked aspects of Toastmasters is the cost effectiveness. You could go to a Dale Carnegie public speaking seminar for 3 days and spend $2,000. That is flat out absurd. You could watch someone speak. You don't even get the experience of actually speaking in public for $2,000. It would take you 17 years of being a Toastmaster to pay that equivalent amount. You pay a $20 one-time member fee, and then after that, every 6 months, it is $60. That's $10 a month. 75. Inflation comes for everyone. Just like that. $75. I'm not going to do that math. It's a little bit harder. But compared to conferences and seminars like Dale Carnegie, Toastmasters is ongoing and affordable and experiential. You are in the arena, you are participating, you are developing, you are growing. It is the most cost-effective way to learn how to become a better public speaker. And not only that, I think it is the best way. Better than any seminar or conference. Absolutely. A ship in the harbor is safe. But that is not what ships are built for. Much like the ship, you are not made to sit on your hands. You are made to voyage on the experience of life, to sail the open seas of triumphs, successes, failures, joys, storms, twists, turns, and new things. It is setting our sights and ourselves on the uncharted waters where we explore and discover who we are and who we can become. Even if it's not public speaking, there is something in your life where you are stuck at the harbor. I implore you to set sail, and to you I say, bon voyage. Why Toastmasters? Why Toastmasters? I am up here giving this presentation today because Toastmasters matters. Toastmasters changes lives. It has changed my life. Toastmasters enables you to find your voice. Toastmasters enables you to speak confidently and with conviction so you may blaze your trail for the rest of your life. In any moment, the communication and leadership skills you develop here might be held up to the magnifying glass of outside perception. and you will shine because you have put in the time and because you are a Toastmaster. The best and most profound benefit that Toastmasters offers: realizing your potential. Potential is just that. It's potential. It's maybe not. It's possible, but it is not yet real. The best version of yourself is an elite communicator, one who speaks with passion, vigor, and one who demands attention. The best version of yourself is the one that realizes that potential. Toastmasters offers that opportunity to you on a silver platter. All you have to do is take it. Toastmasters is where you meet the person you were destined to become. Whether or not you want to meet that person, that choice is up to you. Thank you.